I made a 3D model of this cylinder design. It's very easy. Now first let's see how many vertex counts we have. If you look at the bottom side of the corner here, you can see the vertex count. Otherwise, in the viewport overlay option, if you enable the statistics, on the left side you can see the vertex count. It is totally 2432. I would say that this is a bit much. So sometimes we will come up with a design like this and make our 3D model. It is okay to make a 3D model like that, but the vertex count will be high. So what are we going to do now? First, we will make a 3D model of this design. Then we will bake as a normal map, and then we can add the texture to the objects. By doing this, we can reduce the vertex count. I will tell you how. First, I will move the cylinder aside like this and press H to hide it. Then press Shift A and in Add menu, Mesh, select the plane. Then press Tab and go to Edit mode and then press I. I will insert it little bit like this and left click. Now press GZ and bring up slightly, then left click and confirm it. Then press Tab again to go to object mode. Now in modifiers, add modifier, generate, just bring up the array modifier and put whatever value you want. I mean enter any count value you want. I will say 13 for now and enter. Now I need another array modifier. So instead of going to add modifier, generate array modifier, if you click on this arrow mark, there will be an option called duplicate. Otherwise, there is a shortcut key called Shift D. Just click on this and we will have a duplicate of this array modifier. Like I said, we have a shortcut key too. So first place your mouse on the array modifier, then hold Shift and press D. Now we will have a duplicate of the array modifier. Now in X factor, change value 0 and press enter. Then I left click on Y and press 1 and press enter. Now the count on the Y axis will increase. As you see, now we have finished the simple 3D modeling easy design and it is in high poly. Now the vertex count here is totally 7200. It is so high, but there is no problem with that. Next, press Shift A, Mesh and bring another plane. After bringing the plane, press Tab and go to Edit mode. I will select this vertex, hold Shift and press S and click on the cursor to selection. Your cursor will be placed on the selected vertex. Now in transform PV point, click the 3D cursor. Now if you try to scale, it will take the 3D cursor as the center point and scale it. The reason I am doing this is because now I want my second plane size should be same as the first plane size. I mean this 3D model design we done, right? This plane size. Even if it is more than that, there is no problem. For example, now I press S and scale it like this. While scale the object, it comes out too much like this, but I came to think that it would be a little better if it was the correct size. So I just press Ctrl Z and undo everything. If you press S and press 30 on the numpad and press enter, we will get the correct size. After that, now press Tab and go to object mode. Then press G and press Z to bring the second plane above the first plane. Now left click and hold on this timeline and bring it up. Then click here and go to shader editor. Select the second plane and click new. Now press Shift A. In the add menu, type image texture in the search box and press enter and drop it here. Let's create a new image texture to bake normal map. So just click new and then name it as normal map, or you can rename it whatever you want. And then width and height value is 1024. Just left click and hold and drag it, then type 4096 and press enter. The reason we are increasing the value is we will get the high quality. That's why. Then the generator type is in the blank. It's good. After that, enable 32-bit float. By enabling this, we will get the high quality and accurate detailing. That's why we enable this 32-bit float. If you click on new image, that image will be created. Here, come to the color space and change it to non-color, because normal map is a non-color. You know that very well, don't you? So only the base color is the color. Everything else is a non-color. So change the color space to non-color. After completing this, now select this first plane that we just 3D model it. Then hold down shift and select the second plane. Similarly, make sure that the image texture is also selected. It is very important. After selecting the image texture, in the render properties, the render engine will be EV. So change it to cycle, because in EV there is no bake option, only in cycles it has. Now left click here, hold and drag it, because you can split it like this. Now I will click here and go to UV editor. Now in this drop down menu we can find the image texture that we created as a normal map. Look at the name in this drop down menu, we can easily find it. I'm gonna just left click here. If you look at the maximum samples values, it will be 4096. If we render at this value, it will take a long time to get baked. So left click and put a number like 10 or 12. Even if we enter the lowest value, we will get the same detailed and accurate. I already checked it, so don't worry. After that, scroll down and we have here bake option. We need to change the bake type to normal. So click on the normal option and then enable the selected to active option. If you click bake without enabling this option, it won't bake. After enabling it, the first image of 3D model design will be transferred to second plane. I mean, it will be baked to the second plane as a normal map, because we selected the bake type as a normal. Now I will show you. Now if you just click on bake, you can see the percentage below. It will just take a few seconds, that's all. Now as you see, we got our design as normal map. Because of enabling the selected to active option, the simple design is transferred to second plane. I mean, it is baked as a normal map like this. First we have to save this image. It is very important, and I have saved it. Now we don't need both of these, and I have deleted it. And now as you see, the 3D cursor is here. I will tell you an interesting shortcut key. If you hold down shift and press C, your 3D cursor will be directly placed on the world origin. Then press shift A. In mesh, just bring a cylinder. If you look at the cylinder, I don't have a top and bottom face. The reason for that is because in the pop-up menu, I have changed the cap fill type to nothing. If it is in N-gon, we have a face, but I have changed into nothing. Now press G and numpad 1 and press enter, it will move up only one grade. Now press Z and go to the material preview. We are in the shader editor. I will click this new and then press shift A and bring up the image texture node, place it here. Don't forget to enable the node wrangler add-on. If it is not enabled, then go to edit and in the preference, in add-on, search for node wrangler add-on and enable it, because it will be very useful in the shader editor. Now select this image texture and press Ctrl T. It will directly add mapping and texture coordinates node. We will get the UV connected directly. I mean, texture coordinates UV has directly connected to the mapping vector. Now I can easily bring up the normal map image from the drop down menu. Otherwise, if you click open and go to the folder where you have saved the normal map image we have just created and just double click on it. As you see, the color space automatically in non-color. It is good. The next very important thing is that you should have to UV unwrap your object properly. That is very important. And now I don't have to UV unwrap because it is good. Now we have to connect this color to the normal. But remember one thing, yellow to violet is never work. Only violet to violet. So first I am going to connect this color to the normal. After that, press shift A and search for normal map. Then drop that node here and it will be automatically connected. The image texture color is connected to this color and it will convert the information, and this normal is connected to normal and we will have what we need. After that, make metallic value fully 1. If you see, there is some line. It is nothing at all. It is the edge line of our cylinder. So just right click and click shade auto smooth. It will be fine. Now it looks like it is a rectangular, right? And now change the scale y axis 0.8 and we can change the x value too if we need. I will increase the value like 1.2 and it is good. And there is another interesting thing. In rotation on Z axis, just left click on Z axis and press 45 and press enter. We will get this diamond shape design. If you want something like this, a diamond shape, Just use this method and that's it. Now let's see how many vertex are in that cylinder. We have just 3D model it. It is about 2432 vertex. And in this cylinder we can see the count, just 64 vertex. And then if you want, you can change the color too. Now it is in white. I can change it to green or thick blue or light blue or any color you can. So with this process, you can easily reduce maximum amount of polygons count.